בוקר טוב חברים, ועבדו שערי תשובה, שער שלישי, אות מ"ב. לא תישא שמא עכשיו. הוזהרנו בזה שלא לקבל לשון הרע. שמעתם מה כתוב פה? לא להאמין.
בעצמו?
מישהו שמע לשון הרע. אסור לקבל לשון הרע. מה זה אסור לקבל לשון הרע? לא להאמין, don't believe what people say about Mr. ABC.
איך זה לא תישא שם השם?
מה אל תקבל? מה זה לשאת?
לא, השם השם לא?
מה פתאום?
שם השם?
מה פתאום זה לא? אצלנו פסוק בעשרת הדיברות. עשרת משפטים, לא תישא שם השם. In any event, רואים מפה חומר, and again, this is love שאין בו מעשה. All what we did so far, it's love that there's no actions. זה לא מעשה, like when you eat non-kosher, or you damage someone's property וכדומה. This is things that, it's only words, I didn't do anything. והתורה אומרת, לא תישא שם עכשיו, and it's very, and that's part of how to live in a society. If you hear all day long לשון הרע, then people are bad. כולם רעים, כולם לא טובים, כולם. How can it be like this? And usually when people say לשון הרע, they always like, they always like to spice it, and they add. ואז כבר נהיה שקר. יש לשון הרע ויש מוציא שם רע. There's two different things. If somebody says, wow, I'm saying the truth, that's called לשון הרע. Because if you're a liar, that's called מוציא שם רע. ועל מוציא שם רע, the atone is even worse. And someone שאמר שקר on someone, כתוב בהלכה that the guy doesn't have to forgive him. לא צריך למחול לו.
Wow. בלשון הרע, it's true. במוציא שם רע, זה שקר. And if he comes, please forgive him. מהלכה is, אתה לא חייב למחול. ענווה, you can forgive him, אבל מעיקר הדין, אתה לא חייב למחול. Why? Because when somebody says something that's a sheker, the words spread. When you're going to ask mehila, you cannot take away back what you said. And people would always stick with the stories that this person is bad. אתם מבינים מה שקורה פה? זה נקרא מוציא שם רע. יש אנשים in business, they don't like that they have, competitions. So מוציא שם רע. Don't take him, I have stories about him, I'm telling you, Habibi, there's a guy, Shem Yishmo. וזה שקר. זה לשון הרע.
אם אני רוצה לתת למשל advice to someone.
Advice, he came to you?
Yeah, he came to me.
Okay, זה לתועלת. If it's true וזה לתועלת, yes.
מה זה לתועלת?
For benefit.
You want him,
Beneficial.
you want him to be safe,
You
you don't want him to get hurt.
But it's benefiting you too. He's not going to use it.
Forget about me. Let's talk about the person.
Okay,
He came to you, let me just go. How is this guy? His job is sloppy or is he good?
Yeah.
You could say he's sloppy.
You can say whatever you want. Just remember, there's someone up there in Shabbat who's watching you and knows everything, know what you're doing. But all I'm saying is, you have to know that im ze sheker, it's a double avon. Ze gam lashon hara v'gam sheker.
Because I heard good things and I heard bad things.
Yeah.
Just limit to the reviews and the Google and good and bad.
No,
Forget about that.
Forget about personal experience.
Yes.
You had somebody with somebody.
If I have someone
and maybe for you it wasn't good, but maybe for somebody else it'd be good.
You can say, listen, this is my experience, and you go find out. That's it. If they ask you, yes.
Yeah.
See Shemra strong enough to take out a bedding for it or no?
But they cannot do anything on today, nothing.
Motzi Shemra guy lost his business because of it. Is it strong to take a guy to Bedin? Back in the times when Bedin had power. If a guy stole outright to a guy to Bedin, he stole $100.
There is no lashes. There's no lashes.
Not lashes. The guy said Motzi Shemra. Now the guy lost the sale.
If he can prove that you lost the business because of him, so it goes to the Chot Shel Mazikim. Yeah,
It's strong enough to like.
Yes, you can. You know, even today, if you can prove that because of Mr. A, you lost business because of someone specifically, if you could prove it by a court, they could, you know, they can do something, but it's very hard to prove. But if you prove even today in the civil court, yes.
If you know somebody's taking somebody else for work, and you know the guy is no good, can go to the guy and listen, don't take him.
Yes.
You can tell him because not for him you can.
Yeah, 100%.
But you have to make sure that the guy is no good. How do you know? Maybe the guy was no good for you. Maybe he's good for somebody else. I mean, where's the line?
תראה, יש פעמים אנשים, they're very picky. And they want ABC the way they want to have it done. And if it's not, then it's an X on him.
Yes.
No, it's not right. It's not right. But if he did a sloppy job and he ruined, and now he goes to other people's houses, then for sure you could call. שידוכים גם כן, בוודאי. הפוך, ובזה יש הלכה, another הלכה. It says, לא תעמוד על דם רעך. מה זה לא תעמוד על דם רעך? You see your friend is drowning, you just leave him, and you walk away. זה נקרא לא תעמוד על דם רעך. You see him drowning, and you can help him, and you walk away. זה רשם. Halacha says, if you know somebody is getting married to someone, and he or she, they have mental issues, and they take pills, and you know about it, you don't say anything. Now, today, it's a question because the psychiatrists today, they have patients, and you know that he's getting married, and you know the real story. They know everything about you. The shelah, because by the law, it's, yeah, right.
It has to be confidential. Yeah.
Right. And here, the baya, the shelah. Okay, אבל שמה זה שהוא לא, חייך הקודמים. אבל על כל פנים, it's, if you know, צריך להיזהר. You think you're doing good. You think because he is going to love her or she's going to love him and it's going to work. It's going to work. From what we see outside, not only does it work, but it just damages the kids and it gets even worse.
What damages?
Huh?
No.
Adam שיש לו בעיה, that she or he have mental issues, and you don't say, and then don't מדברים, get married. So two things happening. The marriage gets destroyed, החרב הבית, and you have kids who pay the heavy price for that. So who's the
people never get married?
So who's okay? If that's what you see, if that's your issue, okay.
Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to marry them.
I want to see you taking a guy for your daughter or someone with mental issues, and I'm going to listen. Do you remember? It's recorded. You know, you said somebody has to marry him.
My wife took me. Thank God.
Okay. I wish her good luck. הלאה. אנחנו ממשיכים. So that's מ"ב. מ"ג. לא תחמוד בית רעך ולא תתאווה בית רעך. You see someone's house and you like it. You go, knock on his door, Joe. How much? Well, how much? Azov, I live there. How much? Nothing. I'm not selling my house. All right. The next week, again, Joe, I saw in the the website, how does it called? Zillow.
You can pay your mortgage. Foreclosure.
No. We don't go there. I saw it's 1.2. Yeah, it's nice. I got it for $850 and now it's 1.2. 1.3. Let's go. Leave me alone. 1.4.
יאללה, חצי קש. מי שעושה כזה דבר עובר על איסור דאורייתא, אומרים לו 10 הדיברות לא תחמוד ואת רעייך.
What if it's a non-Jew?
מה?
מה אם זה גוי?
אז יש איסור אחר, לא תתאווה.
It's for business. It's not even, you're not desiring it. You're trying to acquire as many as you can.
As many as you can.
I don't do this. I'm not in
No,
real estate.
I'm not
I want to be.
saying-
but-
יש לנו two different איסורים. יש איסור to push someone to sell his house. And then there is, I'm not pushing, but you have a desire. I love this house, I wish, and I can only dream. Even that is a soul.
Wow.
What about the foreclosure where they haven't paid mortgage
Okay.
in years?
The bank takes it and they sell.
No, what if it's your business? Not,
Your business
not
is
to live
taken
in it.
before
To
the
make
bank.
money off it.
I'm sorry?
The business is taken before the bank.
Okay, so what do?
You go to the owner and say, listen, you're gonna lose it to the bank.
Give me,
You
I'll put
wanna
the
make,
mortgage.
you wanna make a little bit more money, I'll take the offer.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's good.
But there's persuasion involved. It's not so easy.
Wait. If he knows that he's losing the house, he's losing. What
He
do you
knows
mean?
he's losing the house.
Okay.
But you still have to persuade him to give it to you.
No, but
No.
hasn't happened in a few weeks.
Has happened a few years. I don't understand any.
Unless you know a house that was almost foreclosure and they still live in the house. There is many stories.
Yeah,
We're no couple over here.
that's why there's persuasion involved. You
Well,
have to give him more money and give him more money.
to do what? To sell your house?
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
עכשיו שיטה חדשה בכלל, נכנס איתו זוטה, ואומר לו, אני שאני מחכה גמרות.
But the guy's
Well,
happy.
understand.
The guy's happy. Let's say the guy's house is $1 million. You really want it. You offer him double. He likes money. He's happy with an extra $1 million. How's he still over on lot amot? The guy's happy at the end of the day.
The Torah
He's
is
not kicking him out of his house.
Excuse me. Lo tahmod, Torah is not talking if the guy over there is happy. The Torah is dealing with your happiness. Forget about him being happy. What you're doing is wrong. Forget about him. What the fact that you cannot, the fact that your eyes are big and you're hungry, that's something that it's against what HaKadosh Baruch Hu created in the world. Meaning, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave each one, it's a package. With each package, there is good and pain. Some people, they can have a good marriage, but unfortunately, they have a kid with issues. It's not simple. Some people have a great family, beautiful kids. But Parnasah is disaster. He's going nuts. Some people, Baruch Hashem, Parnasah is booming, but his health condition is very bad. I remember once, I tried to get a kid to the school. So I met the father in deal. He was begging me, he got his friend that knows me, so to speak, on his behalf of his friend. I said, okay, if I could help, why not? So the kid came with his father to the office. And I'm sorry to say, if you look at the father, he looks have Down syndrome. Mental, he has some mental issues. If you look at him,
Father?
yeah. And the next thing I thought that this guy who Bari, what's the story with him? I don't know, but Bari or no Bari, but he owns a couple of buildings in the city. What? I wouldn't give him a basement. What are you talking? Yeah. Meaning, HaKadosh Baruch Hu sometimes, that's all the times.
Mhm.
He gives people packages. You could look at Hefkacha, the guy owns buildings. And you can have a guy looks $1 million. The guy is broke, has nothing. But yes, I bet guy big show offs. How maybe he has money to buy a bike, not even. But they look good. But that doesn't do anything. So each one has his package. And since each one has his package, but you're trying to take what Hashem gave him, you're denying HaKadosh Baruch Hu be'emet.
How are you going so far with denying? The guy likes the house. He wants the house.
Think about
He's talking about someone who really
The
like.
guy's paying
He
for
wants
it.
the house.
Why
He like,
is
he
it
has
like-
money. He wants
No,
the
but
house.
some
He
of the
sees
guys
it.
who
It has a
don't
fountain.
The guy is
It's
living
next to
there.
the
He's
shul.
enjoying. He just bought it.
I love this. Next to the shul, as if Hashem, I'm on your side.
You buy your son a Lego,
Yeah.
brand new. You just bought him a brand new Lego, and his brother goes and takes it. Why? It's okay to take it?
No, but if he pays him for it, it's something else.
He's paying him for
He's
it.
paying him for it. You
כן,
get
אבל אתה
something.
גורם לו, הוא לא חשב
That
על
is,
זה.
he bought
הוא
it for
נהנה
his
עד היום,
son.
עכשיו אתה בא
He
אליו,
wanted
מתחיל להעביר לו
it,
את
he
כל
loved
השדים,
it,
את כל
he loved
השדים אתה
it.
מכניס עליו.
אבל אתה נותן את הכסף לשנה. הוא ילך
אבל
למקום
יעני,
אחר.
עזוב, אתה
ולבוא
במקום
בית
אחר,
סורר
אבל
ולפועל.
הבן אדם נהנה. בגלל שאתה חומד את המקום
בכסף
שלו
אני
עכשיו,
עכשיו,
אתה חומד את המקום שלו, מכניס לו שדים לראש ומעיף אותו.
לא תחמוד
לא זמני באבן.
אשת רעך.
הוא בא לשם, כן.
תשמע, she's beautiful. What do you mean? She's so nice.
Yeah, but that's asur. The house not
Well,
asur.
לא תחמוד בית רעך first, and then comes לא תחמוד אשת רעך. And then better, there's a good חדמה. זה היום חדמס, זה כמעט שווה לא תחמוד אשת רעך.
He took his wife, his house, and Mechadema.
I remember someone had a bar mitzvah.
That's so sad.
Listen to me.
היה זה גוד חדמים.
תשמעו טוב, זה כמו אישה טובה. Listen to this. My friend, he did a bar mitzvah in Israel. And obviously he took his entire family, but he left one person in the house. So it was the Chadam. So he didn't want her to go away. So he called his friend, listen, I have my Chadam for 10 days, 2 weeks, take her, and this, I'm going back 20 something years ago. So לא היה כמו היום, זה ממש פיקוח נפש. So yeah, look, back then it was a little more extra luxury life. It was in 1998, more. משהו כזה כמעט, כן. קיצור, he went to Israel, he came back, and the lady offered the Chadam another $2. Another $2.
An hour.
And she dropped her first, no, the Chadam dropped the first,
Yeah,
the first lady, yeah. And what she did, I knew them both. I knew the guy who went to Israel, and I knew his friends. They were one of the closest friends in the shul, one of the closest friends. And because of the Chadam, לא מדברים יותר.
Because it brought out the real person.
Okay, לא משנה.
מראה כמה
The one, she listen, she's a great Chadam, she gets everything done. She irons the shirts, she's even cleaners, and she's great. אני ישר הביא אותה מוויליג' from Mexico, ישר לפה לברוקלין, ישר. And they didn't talk for years. I don't know what today. לא דיברו שנים על זה. She was so mad. She was so upset.
תגיד שמות.
אני גם כן לשון הרע אתה רוצה?
הוא הולך בחוץ.
הוא רוצה של החדם.
We have her number.
I knew the gravity wasn't wrong.
It's not in the city. It's not in the city. It's in the Avenue J area over there.
Yeah.
If he wants the Chadema, he wants
He wants to put up money. Yeah.
$1 more.
אתם מבינים את זה? ולקחה לה את זה, היא לקחה לה. ותדעו לכם, זה היה חורבן הבית שם. And they were in the shul, they were the best friends. In the same shul, לא מדברים כלום, they walk, אין לו שנה טובה. שנה רעה, זה שנה טובה. What you did to me. Then she came back from Israel.
וזה שלקח מה הוא אומר? איזה סיבה יש להגיד, אוקיי, אבל בסוף הוא לקח.
תראה, בוא נגיד לך משהו, אתה יודע, היום זה כבר נהיה each house, אתה מתחתן עם אישה ויש לך גם פלגש, you know what I mean? זה גם כן יש לך את הגויה הזאת. I'm going 20 something years ago, זה לא היה כל כך כמו היום, even a newly couple that already, חדמה. זה היה יותר, people come, work and go. Living maid, זה היה לא כזה so common. Today is very, very common. And this one, she thought, I'll give it $2. I have a kilo. היא לא ראתה כאילו, it's the end of the world.
But she just forgets one piece. She came from Israel with the whole family in suitcases and כל כך הרבה עבודה she has to start.
Wow.
And she has nobody there. That's where it kills her.
Okay, but
אתה מבין אותי?
She should have lent her.
You're right. She didn't want to do it.
Should have lent her for the week her made.
Want me to do you a favor?
What time do we need to
Now, תשמעו שאלה יפה. It says, לא תחמוד אשת רעך. לא תחמוד אשת רעך. אנשים רבים יתמהו על זאת המצווה. Many people wonder about this commandment. איך יהיה אדם שלא יחמוד דבר יפה בליבו? It's beautiful. It's a great house. It's next to the shul. I'm gonna walk till Marine Point. I'm gonna go till Sha'are Teshuvah. It's right up there. כל מה שהוא נחמד למראה עיניו, it's something beautiful. How can you tell me not to? ועתה אתן לך משל. And I want to give you an example. דע כאיש כפרי, someone who lives in the village, שיש לו דעת נכונה, והוא רואה בת מלך שהיא יפה. Someone who lives in the village and he sees a beautiful princess. האם יחמוד אותה בליבו? That he wants to be with her? אני שואל שאלה, יחמוד?
no,
No, nothing. No connection. Can't touch her.
Because no connection. He's a
יפה מאוד.
Korean, she's a king.
I remember I was once, היינו ביחד ראש השנה, כפרו, כמה משפחות נחמדות, beautiful, and היו שם like 2 or 3 חדמס. So one of my friends, we worked to do נטילת ידיים, and the חדמס in the kitchen. So he tells to one of the חדמס, don't you want to be a Jew? הם רואים שולחן שלמה המלך,
Right.
רואים דבש, תפוח, דגים, fish, meat, חלה, wine, beautiful, everything is Jannan. And you have kids and grandchildren and everybody's your friends. So he tells, don't you want to be a Jew? That's what he tells the Khadam. This guy has no sifter in his mouth. I just נזכרתי מזה. So she tells him, not really. הוא שואל אותה, wouldn't you want to marry a Jewish boy? אני כאילו היום זה ראש השנה, כאילו אתה כזה נורמלי. ואמר, it's a different story. אין להם אפילו, even in his brain, that they have a chance even to get married to a Jewish boy. אתה מבין על כמה זה רחוק? אתם מבינים מה זה? Meaning, because they know that, סליחה שאני אומר את זה, שהם in a certain level, מה לי והם אפילו לא חולמות שזה יכול לקרות בכלל. אני נולדתי, I was born to clean, the bathroom and to do the linens and to clean the kitchen. זה מה שהיא בראש שלה. האם היא חולמת לקחת איזה Jewish boy? זה אפילו לא נכנס לה בראש. זה אתם מבינים? This piece you don't understand? יפה. אומר אבן עזרא, איש כפרים, someone from the village has no even desire, doesn't cross in his brain that I can marry this one. Why not? כי זה לא שייך. Isn't it she or he beautiful? Very. Don't you have a desire? No. Why? Because you know it can never happen. אומר אבן עזרא, כי יודע כי זה לא ייתכן, he knows this can never happen. ואל תחשוב זה הכפרי שהוא כאחד מן המשוגעים, and don't think that this village person is not normal. Why? Because they trained him from a very young age that this is not for you. Well, that she comes from the city and she's a very hashovi and I'm a nobody. That's what he's being trained from when he was a little kid. So Memele, even if he goes to the city and he sees her, he doesn't even cross in his mind any desire. Why? Because he knows this can never become mine. Omer Ibn Ezra. Kacha kol maskil. This is how every intelligent person, tzarich sheida, he has to know, ki isha yafa, a beautiful woman, or mamon, or money, lo yimtze'enu adam ba'amo chokhmato v'da'ato rak ka'asher halak lo Hashem. Hashem gave him this wife, Hashem gave him this business, Hashem gave him this money, Hashem gave him the children, and this is from Hashem. And if so, I have no desire even to take it away, because who gave it to him? HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Other than that, you cross the line. You play with fire. שמעת מה אומר פה? מה הוא אומר פה? שידע רק כאשר חלק לו השם. זאת אומרת, אם הקדוש ברוך הוא, he wanted to give you that house, היה נותן לך, but he gave it to him, meaning he wants him to have it and not you to have it. So how could I have desire something against the one who created? והוא לא נתן לי את זה. אנחנו מבינים מה זה? עכשיו תראו לכם, I'm sorry to open this conversation over here, the whole concept of cheating, שאדם לוקח אשת חברו וכל הצרות האלו, מאיפה זה מתחיל? כשאין יראת שמיים. When you live in a society, שכל אחד knows his place, אף אחד doesn't cross, any lines, so life is better, safe, normal, happy, הכל functions כמו שצריך להיות. But where and when the problem starts, when you let your desire to go, take you. And when your desires take you, that's where איפה שמירת העיניים, all what we spoke the past week and a half. So באמת, this is another way, another piece that the Torah is showing us how a person can live and have a happy life. One of this is lo tahmod. By the way, for that to happen, that's why we have mechitza. Why we have mechitzot in the shuls and weddings? Why? Because this is to prevent from a person to get to that place, to get to that ta'ava. But they hang out, they drink, they go out, everything is together. למה שלא יקרה פתאום? למה שלא יקרה? It can be, if you break down all the boundaries, why it shouldn't happen. So part of the inyan of mechitza, it's what is mechitza? Mechitza, it's not separation, it's connection. Mechitza is a lo chotzetz. It doesn't separate, it connects. Why? If we want to bring here ladies to the shul, if we have no mechitza, they cannot come. But if you put the mechitza, what happens? They can come. So the mechitza is a lo separation, it's a connection. So if you want to have a good and healthy marriage, you have to have a certain mechitza, hatzitza. If you have that, you can have a good marriage. But once you take away the mechitza, then you hear the stories outside. אנחנו מבינים את זה? חזק וברוך. ברגע שאומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזה, ישראל לפיך בלהם תורה, זה נאמר להם, עצמת זכור,